that fear came into me when they said I had fibroid. I was already seeing death.
So you thought it was the death sentence already?
I swear down. I get scared when my menses time comes around. The first 2 days, I don't leave the house. I will bleed with cloth. I will feel drained, like someone took out my soul at the end of that 2 weeks. So 2 weeks in a month, I'm padding. I was walking to feed fibroid. It drains. Oh, God. It was a terrible experience. I don't wish on my enemy.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to Dr. Benjamin's Diary Session. And my name is Dr. Benjamin Olowojebutu. I'm the Executive Director and founder of the Benjamin Olowojebutu Foundation, where we help women take out monsters, turn their pain to purpose, and make their womb ready to carry their children. Because in this life, God has made all our women to carry their children. Today, on our seat today, a very, very amazing guest. She's a female actor. She's a very great cook and a very nice chef. An amazing, beautiful lady. Her name is Harriet Asokwo Edet. Harriet, how are you today?
I'm good, doctor.
How's everything?
Fine. Thank you for having me here.
You look very, very great today.
Thank you.
And today, what we're doing today basically is to tell viewers your story from the beginning. One of the major inspiration with this Dr. Benjamin's Diary Session is about telling inspiring stories to our women so that they know there's faith over fear. They're not afraid that you can go through the process of fibroid and come out tops of it.
Yeah.
And fibroid does not have the mandate to defeat you.
Yeah.
So today we are glad to have you in our midst today. Thank you for showing up, for your energy, for your strength. We celebrate you. So
thank you so much.
All right, tell us from the beginning, how did you discover you had fibroid and when did it start?
So in 2008, I was sick. So I went to the hospital. They said I had malaria and typhoid, which I was treated for, but I still felt pain in my abdomen. And anytime I see my period, it lasted for like 2 weeks. So they sent me for scanning. So that's where I discovered I had fibroid. And when I was told I had fibroid, it's as if the whole world has come to an end. I went back home. In the room, I was crying. I was very scared because prior to that, I had a cousin that two of her friends traveled abroad to go do surgery for fibroid and they both died.
Abroad?
Yes, they went abroad. So that fear, came into me when they said I had fibroid. I was already seeing death.
So you thought it was the death sentence already?
I swear down.
And this was in 2008?
2008. That was the first time I was told I had fibroid. My sister came into the room and she was like, "What's happening? Why are you crying?" I couldn't talk. I was so choked up with emotions. And then she's like, "Is it HIV?" So I said no. But after that, the journey for the fibroid began. Initially the doctor told me, just don't worry, it's still small.
So you had symptoms of heavy bleeding already?
Yes, I did.
So you bled. So
2 weeks.
When you started having your menses as a young lady, how many days did you usually bleed for? Menstrual flow, how many days?
5 days.
5 days. So did it change to being heavier in 2008 or before that time?
I think it has. I didn't really take note.
Okay.
But
so what prompted you to go to check it in 2008? What was it prompting?
I was feeling pain.
Pain.
Yes,
so you had abdominal pain.
Yes. And
you saw that your menses had lasted longer than 5 days to 2 weeks.
Usual, yes.
Okay, so that 2 weeks lasting, do you usually feel very, very dizzy at that particular time?
Definitely.
So you're feeling very dizzy?
Yes.
You had abdominal pain, and you just thought about yourself as a good lady to go and check. You didn't first go to the chemist? You didn't
I didn't go to the chemist.
You didn't go and buy herbal medicines?
No.
You went to the doctor to get you checked?
Yes.
So go ahead, let's go.
So after that, the doctor told me the fibroid is a bit small.
Okay.
That I shouldn't worry about it. And that was the mistake I made. I think I would have taken it out when it was discovered. But I left it like he said. And as time went on, by 2010, it has grown so big. In fact, they call me Yabeji when I'm walking on the road. After that, and the doctor told me to, leave it until it has grown big, that is when I should take it out. So by that 2010, it has gotten so big. I get scared when my menses time comes around because the first 2 days I don't leave the house. I will bleed with cloth. It was so like I will feel drained, like someone took out my soul at the end of that 2 weeks. So 2 weeks in a month, I'm padding.
So you are at that 2 weeks, you are restless, you are tired, you don't feel yourself like a woman.
Feel myself
You're
at
very
all.
unhappy, you are moody for that 2 weeks.
Yes.
So 2 weeks in 4 weeks, you are padding.
Yes.
2 weeks in 4 weeks, you are padding. All right.
Yes.
So 2 weeks in 4 weeks, you're wearing pads.
I'm always on
So
pad.
that means your economic, even what you spend on padding yourself.
Let's not even go to what I spent on fibroid. At some point, one of my friends will come say, there's this Chinese herbal tea. If you drink it, it will just fall off. I will buy 40,000. I will buy different. I was working to feed fibroid.
Wow.
And then even when I eat, I feel like I've not eaten. It drains. Oh, God. It was a terrible experience. I don't wish on my enemy. Anybody that tells me they have fibroid, I say, take it out. This second, I used herbs. I used drug. I ate moringa. There's nothing I didn't take. And over the years, I decided, you know what, let me go and take this thing out.
My name is Dr. Benjamin Olowojebutu, founder of the Benjamin Olowojebutu Foundation. And what we do is show love to the less privileged of our community. We've been to over 17 states in Nigeria, done over 10,000 free surgeries. This is our 4th edition of the free surgery project in Delta State, Warwick in particular, in partnership with the DP Foundation. My friend and brother, Dr. Paddy Yamu, has always invited us to come do free surgeries for the people of Delta State.
My name is Agogo Kofi Erimosele. I've been living with fibroid for over 7 years, and it has really affected my day-to-day activities. Sometimes I'm even scared when my flow is coming. I'm scared of the pain. I'm scared of, being stained when I go out. This discomfort continued to a point where, my blood level was always low. I tried some herbs as well, but it still was not going out. Thank you to Dr. Benjamin. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to live normally again. Thank you so much.
So I went to the first hospital. I did a scan. The doctor saw it and said, madam, this size, we will not be able to be taking them out one by one. We'll just have to remove your womb. So why did you leave it for this long? I say, it is the same. It is doctor like you that told me to leave it. And then...
What year was this now?
This was 2010/11. From 2010, my journey for fibroid, trying to take it out, started. And he said they can't take it out except they take out my womb. And I had not given birth, so I said, I can't do that. So I went to different hospitals.
So he didn't give you any other option?
He didn't give me any other option.
Okay.
I went to different hospitals. I don't want to mention names of hospitals.
No, don't.
And in fact, I saw one doctor that was blaming me. He was, at that time I was engaged. He was saying it in front of my fiancé that, you, this woman, you're a wicked woman. How can you carry such thing? And then you want to tie this man. That I was crying. I was bawling out my eyes.
Wow.
Because the man made it sound like it was my fault I had fibroid.
Wow.
This a doctor.
Wow.
And then he said, they will just take out your womb. If not...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
He said, you know what? we'll just take out your womb and so that you can have life. If not, you will lose your life. So I had a 50-50 chance. It's either they take out my womb or I lose my life because of the according to them, the place where the fibroid is a very sensitive place. Is this, is that. They were, they wrote all those medical words I couldn't understand. At some point, I had a swollen right foot. I wasn't wearing shoe. My leg was so swollen, like twice of one leg was what I had on one leg. The two of the, excuse me, if you put these two legs together, that's what I had on one side of my leg.
On your right leg?
On my right leg. So I was wearing slippers. Even if I'm going to any place I am supposed to wear shoes, I'll wear slippers because the leg was so noticeably swollen. I was limping. All sort of things happened because of the fibroid. I even had, by 2012, I had BP, which I'm still treating. So that's one of my regrets I had for not taking it out on time.
So I remember, before we get to that part, one of the things people don't know is that when fibroid is very big, it can rest on your ureters. Ureters are what brings urine and excreta and waste from your kidneys into your bladder so you can pee them out.
Yeah.
But when the fibroids are very big and they rest on the ureters, it means the urine that should flow from the kidney to the bladder is going back. We call it reflux. It's going back because there's a blockage, there's a mass blocking the ureters. So instead of urine coming down very freely into the bladder, it is retained back in the kidneys, called hydronephrosis. Hydronephrosis means there's water, there's urine in the kidney. They start swelling up. And our kidneys is the organ that regulates blood pressure in our body. So when the kidneys are already failing and there's no proper filtration of urine and waste, it begins to affect the quality and the function of the kidneys. You now see people saying result that multiple fibroids with hydronephrosis. It means the kidneys are already failing, or they're reducing the quality of function because there's a mass on them. Now, one of the things people don't know is that you can have the fibroid mass and leave it there, but have other complications that can kill the patient. So sometimes when people die from fibroid surgery, it might not be because of the primary fibroid. It might be because of the complication that is long-standing before the surgery. For example, hydronephrosis, which means when there's now stress of the surgery, the kidneys can shut down. So now we'll call acute kidney injury or acute kidney failure that makes the kidney fail. So I actually advise people, very, very importantly, that when you start noticing this polyuria, frequency in urination over the night, you sleep at 10, you are in the bathroom 5-6 times every time over the night, it means that your bladder is not getting filled on time because there's a mass blocking the urine from the kidneys to come to your bladder. You need to see a doctor very, very quickly. So your blood pressure that happened then might have been the cause of the fibroid that rested on your ureter, and your kidneys were not functioning properly at that particular time.
That's what I was told, actually. It's been a while, so I don't remember some of the words then. So that was what I was told, that because of the fibroid, I had that high blood pressure, which I still treat till now. So one of the regrets I had, not taking out the fibroid when I was supposed to. So with all that, going for different tests, going to different hospitals.
That's 2012 now.
Yes. Going to different hospitals, seeking different opinion. In fact, at some point, I wanted to do the surgery in one hospital close to Festac. And I was on the theater table.
And what year was this now?
This was 2015.
So from 2012, you were still carrying the pressure, it was growing bigger.
It was big. It was massive. So 2012,
you didn't do anything about it?
Yes, because at some point...
Because you were still drinking your herbal medicines.
Yes, I was drinking.
2013, the same thing. It grew bigger. Then 2014, same thing.
Yes.
So 2008, 7 years later, 2012, you went to hospital in Festac.
Another hospital in Festac.
Go ahead then.
And I had this doctor friend, a female doctor. She was a member of my church. So she saw me and she was like, what's going on? Are you pregnant? I said, no. So I told her. She now said, you know what? I have this friend that is a doctor. She gave me his number, told me to go see him. So I called the doctor, booked an appointment, and I went. And then the doctor checked me and he said the same thing. The other doctor I saw in 2012 said that they might need to just take out my womb. But the female doctor that is my church member told me that she will also, scrub into the surgery and she will make sure they do everything possible to
salvage your womb.
Yes. So the day of the surgery came. I went into the surgery and I was just praying. I was scared. I won't lie. So I was really scared. And then that took my BP so high. The BP I got because of the fibroid, it took it so high that they canceled the surgery. That happened twice. And then the doctor said, madam, just go and pray. He gave me back my money. He said, your fibroid is already a risky one. And with adding it with BP, I don't want to, I know he didn't want to tell me that he doesn't want to kill somebody on the, So he was trying not to say that. I could tell. But he giving me my money back, it means I can't help you. So I just felt devastated. I went back home. And at this point, I was being transfused with blood. My blood group is B-.
Yes, B-.
And it's a rare blood type. In fact, I went to another hospital, like a military hospital or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. And some people there go to donate blood free for some men there go to donate blood free for patients. And they put me on that list and they gave me that's how I got like 3 pints of blood because my blood has reduced so much. In fact, by 2016, 2017, I had, after my menses, I will have 13% PCV.
13%?
Yes.
Wow.
I couldn't walk properly. If I sit down here, I won't see very well there because the whole place at that part of the house we look dark. I would just sit down on the bed and the whole house will be turning. Will be turning like this very fast.
Wow.
And I'll just close I experienced so many things and I just keep taking my mind back to when the first doctor told me, don't do anything about it if it's not disturbing you. Anybody I see now, and they say, oh, I think I have fibroids, take it out. Don't wait. Because me waiting, it caused a lot of damage.
A lot. You lost your fancy. You had BP.
It stretched my stomach. It did so many things in me, but I still thank God that God saw me through and took it out.
Great God.
When I met the alien doctor, coming to that. So
in 2015, your surgery was cancelled twice.
Twice.
Because of your blood pressure.
Yeah.
And in your mind, you were told that your womb will be carried out. And you said you're okay with that. Now, at that point...
I wasn't okay with it.
Okay, so at what point did you tell yourself, I'm tired? Because you said I was just tired. You had bled to a point. You're like, I'm just tired now. What led to that conclusion? What year was this?
That was 2019.
2019. So again, you had another 4 extra years.
Yes.
So 2015, surgery canceled twice. You now had to wait another 4 years.
Yeah. When different thing happened.
What happened in that 4 years before 2019?
At some point, the blood wasn't 2 weeks anymore. It was every day.
Every day.
It became every day I was padding. It wasn't 2 weeks anymore. There was a time where I started losing so much. I gained some blood after getting that pint of blood, and I was stabilized. They gave me an injection that stopped the menses for like a whole month or something like that. But of course, it came back again.
Every year.
When it came, it was like someone literally opened a tap when I went to the bathroom. And then my sister was like, your piece no dey finish. I said, that's not piece. It was blood coming out of me. And then I collapsed and by the time I went to Island Maternity, they put me on their top list for blood, for me to get blood. So they will call me when they have it, and then they will do me tests. And each time they're removing blood, I'm saying, this blood I don't have, you guys are always removing it to do tests. My whole body looked like I was a junkie because there was needle
everywhere.
They were always taking blood for one test or the other, doing one thing or the other. And I told God, when I came out one time I came out, I said, God, if you're going to keep me alive, this blood has to stop by when I wake up in the morning. If it does not stop, just take me. There's no need for, what am I waking up to do? I'm not living. This is not life. I'll go to doctors, they will reject me. They'll say, they'll tell me to go. They couldn't deal with what I was carrying. And I was like, God, I didn't have time for anything. I didn't have time for I was like a walking corpse. And I got to the place where I told God, just take me. If this blood is not going to stop, just let me not even wake up. It was that bad. And I was on a shoot in, I think that 2019. And I met a colleague and a friend, Kunle Koka. And then he was like, Aret, are you pregnant? I said, no, it's fibroid. I said, fibroid? Wow. He said, I have a friend. He's a doctor. I said, I've met countless of doctors. Name them.
You're making me teary now.
Specialists. Call them. I'd given up on doctors. I said, no more doctors. Because even when I was going to the hospital, I was still doing my herbs. I was still taking my moringa, taking my agbo, taking my Chinese, whatever. This one is ginseng from one master in China. I would just, you know how people sell their product, and I would buy. The one, insert it. Once you insert it inside, it will be melting it. You'll be seeing it coming out. I did everything.